Credit secrets no one wants to tell you. This is part 16. We're covering medical debt. Yes, medical debt has now officially, as of March 17th, 2025, it has been banned. Yes, banned from reporting on your consumer report. So this is a huge, huge win for consumers because that means that we can still have good credit even though we may have ran into some medical debt that was unexpected, maybe not covered by insurance, so on and so forth. Because prior to this, all of that medical debt could then be collected by a third-party collection agency that would report it on our consumer reports. And I'm sure some of you out there still have medical debt on your consumer reports or may have seen medical debt on your consumer reports in the past. Well, I'm here to tell you that is no more the case. So the CFPB, they actually finalized a rule to ban medical debt, medical collections, and ban the consumer reporting agencies, aka TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, from reporting medical information on your consumer reports and providing medical information to any creditor that would be requesting a consumer report. So that means that as of March 17th, this rule is now in effect. They gave it 60 days. That date has came and passed. So now medical debt is no longer able to be reported on your consumer report as a collection. So if you have a collection on your consumer report that is medical related, I have put together this ebook for you guys. And this not only covers the medical portion, but all 25 credit repair secrets, outlines, different templates, and all that good stuff. There is a link in the description for you to get this ebook. It is a little bit of nothing, guys, and it's like almost 300 pages, and it just is a wealth of information, and allowing you to even use that in a handwritten dispute letter to the credit bureau or the collection agency. But you want to take action. If you have these things reported that are concerning medical debt, you definitely want to use these rules to be able to get those off of your consumer report. Now, here is a medical dispute letter. Screenshot it. This is very, standard, but it just kind of references what the law is now and that they are no longer able to report medical debt onto your consumer credit report. So I hope that helped, but this is definitely, the type of information that we share inside of the community. And I actually shared this on March 17th, the day that it went into effect. And we had a live call that we discussed this as well. So definitely join the credit community if you're not quite ready for that. I've put together the credit secrets, which has a ton of value in it. And, just take action. You have to start taking this stuff very serious. A lot of people say, well, I don't need my credit right now. I know it's bad, but I just don't need it right now, so it's not a priority. Work on it before you need it, because when you need it, it's not going to be there. And you got to really work to remove the negatives, replace them with positives, build credit. It's not just about the credit score. It's about the data and what's on the credit report. If you just have a bunch of crappy accounts, you're going to continue to get crappy approvals and just not where you want to be. There's really a big difference in building credit, having those grade A bank trade lines. I talk about those things all the time on the channel. If you're new here, make sure that you've subscribed, watch some of the playlists about building credit, building trade lines, kind of stay away from those credit builder accounts that a lot of people talk about, because you want grade A, bank trade lines that are real financial institutions like pledge loans, secured loans, even if you have to go after a secured credit card with a U.S. bank or Bank of America or Navy Federal, whatever. So you guys get the point, but it's so important to understand this information because, say you did have a medical collection and that was really holding your credit back from getting approved for things. Well, now that's out of the way, but, say this is gone. Now you're still having an issue, right? because you just don't have enough positive credit. You don't have enough, good on the credit report. So you have to make sure, just like, with economics, you have more positive than you do negative, because eventually the positive are going to outweigh it and you're going to be on the up and up. So I hope that helps. My name's Credit Coach Nicole Scott. Thank you so much for watching today. Make sure to give me a huge thumbs up. Leave me a comment below if you've had medical debt on your credit report, or if you've seen it on there, or even if you still have it on there, because you gotta take action to get that off. You are the best person for the job. I'll see you next time. Take care.